Sunshine, what's going on, everybody? You know what? I felt like some old school tonight. I did. I felt like some old school tonight. And everybody that knows, hey, you up there in age, you already know Willie Hutch. Willie Hutch, Willie Hutch. Sometimes, it ain't all about all that rap and shit and all of that. I mean, that's cool too. Y'all already know, I try to dip and dab, but sometimes I like to go back to the old school and listen to some old school music. And for those, those cool cats and pussy cats, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, listen, y'all, before I get started, I'm thinking my birds of kings, the birds of queens, the birds of honeys, and my birds and princesses. Thank y'all for coming to another Freaknik Friday. Freaknik Friday. Listen, y'all, I really don't have no topic. But I do want to address some stuff, though. I do want to address some stuff because I ain't going to tell you who told me because, it's not important. But someone said that, the reason why my live streams, the people aren't coming in because somebody is still sabotaging my channel. I'm like, oh my God. And I don't know how they're doing it because I went on I went on StreamYard, nobody's blocked on there. I went on my Google, nobody's blocked on there. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but sometimes you got to watch out. Sometimes you got to watch out for the people that you let up on your panel, because those could be the ones that sabotaging your shit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, now I see my prompter. It has like 3, then it has 4, then it has 7, then it goes down to 1, then 0. I mean, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? It's like, damn, can I live? Can I live? I mean, I know I'm never going to get up there with the big wigs or anything, but let me run my fucking show. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, if I find out the bitch or the nigga that call themselves trying to sabotage Miss Brown's channel, it's going to be hell to pay. Because y'all already know I'm an OG down these goddamn YouTube streets, and I don't mess around. Hell no. I do not mess around. Call me a snitch or whatever, but bitch, I'm turning you into the police. I'm turning you into the YouTube police. God damn it. And I'm going to have an audit of my overall show to find out if some shit is done gotten attached to my goddamn channel that I have no idea about. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, you better watch out for the motherfuckers that be up on your panel and shit like that, because you really don't know who it is. You don't. You don't know who is up there for you or against you. You know what I mean? Because you just come to run your damn channel and shit like that, but you could see the numbers. You could see the numbers and shit. How these damn numbers, come on now. I mean, I have 8, I have 9, then it goes down to 2, then 1, then 0, then back down to 1, then 2. I mean, come on now. What the hell? What the hell is really going on? Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Let me run my shit. Stop fucking tampering with my shit, because now I'm really gonna be trying to see what the hell is going on. Because if that's the case, then that means all along, something really was going on with my damn channel. Motherfuckers been sabotaging my shit. You know what I mean? Because y'all already know I'm the shit. And if I would have been coming on in the daytime and all that shit and popping my shit and being all that crazy, oh, hell yeah. I probably bypass all these motherfuckers. All of them. You know what I mean? Because y'all already know Miss Brown. That's just how she get down. That's just how she get down. Let's see who's in the house tonight, y'all. Oh, gosh. Hey, how are you? How are you? Hey. Oh, you got all your little channels there. I do shorts. I do shorts, Erica. I do. I know I did not drop the link. Because I just figured I'd just chit chat for a minute and shit like that, because ain't nobody really trying to come up to hang out with me. So you know what I mean? I'm just gonna talk and shit like that. But I see you going, girl. I see you going and stuff like that. And you just keep on cranking up all these goddamn different channels, girl. I cannot keep up with your dog ass. I mean, you got the this channel, you got that channel, you got the da da da, you got the da da da. It's like, goddamn, every time I turn around, you putting up a new house. I can't keep up, Erica. How many goddamn channels you got? You up there with Donald Goins now, right? Y'all already know Donald Goins got 150,000 pages and shit like that. Yeah, because that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. Motherfuckers, like, they act like they your friend and shit like that. Next thing you know, they trying to take one of your goddamn channels down. And when it happens, you just go to the next channel, and then the next channel, and then the next channel. Y'all ever know how the YouTube shit work? Yeah, Erica, I do. To answer your question, I do my shorts, but I basically do my music on the shorts, and it's not me. YouTube just be like, all right, we're gonna put our music over here on the shorts. And then sometimes YouTube put my music on my regular page, but 9 times out of 10, it always ends up on my shorts and stuff. So I think that's probably what's keeping my dog ass afloat, are my goddamn shorts and shit, as far as my damn music, because my live stream shit. My live streams ain't going to you. Listen, I just don't have supporters. You know what I mean? The ones that I thought that was riding with me at one time, they left me. You know what I mean? They left me. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's what to be expected when you don't have what you had before and shit. So I just tell everybody, sometimes you just got to keep on going with your shit. But you know who's there for you, and you know who's there against you, right, girl? Let me turn my camera on. You know who's there for you, Erica, and you know who's there against you, right? Well, Erica, I did have a closed panel tonight, but if you want to come up and holler at me and stuff, because you haven't been up here in a while, you can. I mean, I'll open up the door for you, girl. I'll leave the light on for you, girl. You know I will, girl. I'll leave the light on for you, God. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see. Yeah. y'all definitely got to go check out Erica, goddamn, because Erica be all over the damn place. I can't keep up with that girl. I can't keep up with you, girl. I can't. Um, yeah. Every time I turn around, Erica, Erica is having, different channels and stuff like that, and and she's working it. She is working it. But girl, let me ask you something, Erica. Why you up? Why you on in the chat box, girl? You got any goddamn members? Yeah, I think you do. I think you do got members now. I'm thinking maybe on one of your channels and shit like that. I know you ain't gonna have like a whole bunch, you know, uh members on all your damn channels because it don't work like that. Your main channel, that's your bread and butter. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna let nobody fuck that up. But the shit channels and shit, yeah, you already know eventually you're gonna have to take them damn things down and create another one because that's just how these YouTube shits work. Um, but yeah. But y'all really gotta go and check out Erica because one thing I can say about Erica is that, she don't care about what other people think, and I'm talking about body image. She has a beautiful body and she's slimming down. Y'all already know, y'all see her in the video. She's looking like a dime piece now. You know what I mean? I mean, not that she didn't look like a dime piece before, but she's really, you could tell, you could tell that she's working out probably in the gym and all that other stuff. You could tell she's lifting weight. You could tell that she's out there doing her. You could tell that, you know what I mean? And she put on them sexy ass clothes and stuff like that. You don't see no girls around here on YouTube showing what they bodies and what they look like and stuff like that. She's confident, and that's what I like about her because she's confident. She got great content, and I know she's gonna be blowing up soon. I already know. These promoters and stuff, they're gonna be looking for her. They're gonna be looking for her to probably like model some of their clothes or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on doing you, girl. Erica, keep on doing you, girl. Erica vlogs. Y'all make sure y'all go. Erica, just what I need you to do is copy and paste your link in the chat box, and I'll take it from there and I'll put it on the screen. That way people can go and hang out with you and see what the hell's going on with Erica Kelly vlogs. She got YouTube. Oh my God, girl. How many channels is that? You got to have at least 5 channels. Now, I think that'll go and have about what, 9 of them motherfuckers. I don't know. He's another one. He's another one that be like, oh my God, I can't keep up with him. Hey, pretty black, how are you? Thank you for coming. What's going on with you, pretty black? Huh? What's going on with you? I did not drop the link because I was just kind of more like thinking like, we're just gonna have like a I was just gonna be up here chit-chatting with y'all for a little while and stuff like that. But for those that really want to come up, I'll drop the link. Other than that, I'll just be talking. And stuff like that, yeah. So Erica, when are you going to come back on panel and do your hot dogs, do your whatever, the fruits, the bananas and all of that stuff? We all miss that, girl. We all miss that. When are you gonna do that again? Huh? That's what I want to know. When you gonna do that again, girl? Because Erica, she used to do that, y'all. If y'all go back and look at some of my stuff from a long time ago. Erica, she did a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure y'all did because I'm pretty sure a lot of them, a lot of you guys are now still digging up my library. It's like, God damn, we had like library like 3 years ago, and you guys are still like digging it up and shit. So, so anyway, but I don't have a problem with it. I don't. I do not have a problem with it. Y'all, listen, y'all can go ahead. Y'all can look it up. Y'all can see. Y'all can see that. I've been out OG down these motherfucking streets for a long time. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But thank you, Erica, for for coming over and showing me love and all of that, and Pretty Black and stuff, because maybe one day, Pretty Black, you'll come up on the screen and tell everybody. I mean, I don't know if you got a channel or what. We can go subscribe to your channel. I don't know. So yeah. But if you do, just let us know and stuff, and we'll go and subscribe. So anyway, so Erica, what's going on down these YouTube streets? What are you hearing and stuff? I know you probably don't want to come on panel, but at least you could maybe type it. Give me a tidbit on what's going on. Oh God, I can imagine what is going on down these damn YouTube streets, because I'm pretty sure it's probably the same old thing that that's always been happening. You know what I mean? Somebody in jail, somebody about to fight, somebody got doxxed, somebody did this, somebody did that. That's it and shit. And then I don't know if it's true, but they were talking about that they don't call this the Mo3 sector no more. I don't know. I don't know if I'm hearing that right, but someone said that they don't call this the Mo3 sector no more. I'm like, huh? I forgot the sector that they called it, but they said that it's no longer the Mo3 sector. Oh, you said same shit, different thing. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Pretty Black. I hear you. So, Pretty Black, do you got a channel? You got a channel? You got a YouTube channel that some of my people can go and subscribe to and shit. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm pretty sure there's other live streams going on YouTube and shit. This YouTube shit, I'm gonna tell y'all something. After a while, believe it or not, this YouTube shit is gonna play the fuck out. It is. It's gonna play the fuck out. hmm Because it's just too crazy. It's just too crazy over here. Okay, so Pretty Black, you saying that you do got a channel. Okay, so what's the name of your channel? If you type it in the chat box, I'll copy it and paste it, and then I'll put it on the screen, and that way people can go and subscribe to your channel. But tell me exactly what you be talking about and shit. Are you messy like the rest of these motherfucking channels around here on YouTube? Because I'm telling you, if you in this side of the tracks, yeah. Oh, you said I love me some Erica. Oh, Erica. Erica got a secret in mind. Erica, girl. Erica, you know what? Erica do her own thing. She do her own thing. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that you support her and stuff like that. And I'm glad you came over here to hang out with Miss Brown for a minute. But I know you probably chasing after Erica. So, but salute to you anyway. Thank you so much for coming my way and stuff. And thank you, Erica, for having your people come over and hang out with me, and just chit chat a little bit, because Y'all already know I'm a chatter. I can chat and shit like that, and I don't need anyone up here on the panel. I can just go for what I know and stuff because that's when you were OG down these YouTube streets and shit, you kind of know exactly what's going on. Bullshit. Yeah. Same old thing. Same old thing. Everybody trying to, everybody trying to eat. Everybody trying to eat at the same time. Everybody trying to get their goddamn numbers and all that shit up. And I think I had said that before, but hey, you know what I mean? Oh, you said I did a meet and greet with Erica on the cruise to Bahamas. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Mm. I'm pretty sure Erica is pretty cool in person. I'm pretty sure she's pretty cool in person. You know what I mean? That's real good. That is real good. Erica's more like, she's family. She's family oriented. What I mean by, she went on a cruise, and I know that 9 times out of 10 too, she probably she take her husband, because I know that she's married, right? Pretty Black. Married with children. but but she got it going on. You know what I mean? She know how these she knows how these YouTube streets are. Most people come on YouTube. Most people come on YouTube because either they're lonely, or they just don't really have nothing to do. You know, most of them probably jobless, ain't got shit really going for themselves, and they just want to just kind of have a out. So they come up on YouTube to escape this and escape that and stuff like that, escape the reality of life. Because up on YouTube, and I think I've always said this on YouTube, man, you could be whatever you want to be. You could be like, yeah, I'm the Queen of England. You know what I mean? And if you sell it right, motherfuckers believe you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Erica, Pretty Black said they came over to see you group. Came over to see you group. And I know they subscribe to your channel and everything. So thank you for for at least having Pretty Black come over and hang out here and stuff. Chasing behind but yeah, Erica, I'm gonna tell you, I was surprised. um yeah, you said, oh, okay. Well, yeah, Miss Brown loves you too. Yeah, you already know that. I know you do, Erica. I mean, come on now. Miss Brown been around these goddamn YouTube streets for a long time. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I go back, and I look at some of my old videos and stuff, from when I used to have all those people. Oh my God, I used to have so many people on my panel and this and that. You know what I mean? So I was never no low key person. You know what I mean? When I blew up, I blew up. I was like one of the top dogs up on YouTube. If y'all go back and look at my jacket and stuff, I was one of the top dogs. But after a while, you change your channel. You're gonna change your subscribers. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And what I mean by that is that, and I think I had said this at one time, is that, when I first started my channel out, if anybody knew me, I was more into, entertainment and stuff like that. And I wanted singers. And I wanted potential singers and all of that. You know what I mean? I wanted the entertainment and stuff like that. And I used to have I used to have the Philippines. The Philippines were really coming over here, and they would drop by, they would say hi, and they would give us a tour of their country, of how they lived and this and that and stuff like that. And some of them would actually, sing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But when I changed my channel, a lot of them they all left. hmm They all left, and the motherfuckers did not come back either. They never came back, because the ones that I thought that was gonna come back, they didn't come back. So I know they probably all got together and probably talked among themselves and was like, now we ain't going back over to Miss Brown shit, because her shit done changed, and ain't gonna be no more singing, ain't gonna be no more. She's just with the messy shit. And I was. And I was. Oh yeah, I was. Calling females out, calling niggas out, calling this out, this and that. I didn't care. Mm-mm. I didn't care, because it was like, shit, I'm having fun, you know? But then when I was like, oh, okay. And then the mod sticks and all that shit, man, please. YouTube need to get rid of them goddamn mod sticks. What the fuck is that all about? Motherfuckers paying and shit like that. What the fuck you paying $300 for a goddamn mod stick? Only thing you got to do is click to the left, hit that motherfucking three dots, and send that goddamn you can get a mod. I don't give a fuck if they if they got a sticker, you can still get their dog ass up out of there. Like, what the fuck is that all about? But that's what they do. They sell those goddamn mod sticks and shit. That's crazy. But those are the people that, they got money. You got money like that to burn and shit. You don't give a fuck. Because you there for the entertainment. Bitch, I got $50. Give me a wrench. Stop playing. And the content creator and shit, they so goddamn desperate for some fucking money. They be like, okay. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, motherfuckers got a wrench. Them bought a wrench. You know what I mean? That. Then you got another motherfucker to come in after, be like, listen, I ain't got a wrench, but I'm gonna buy a wrench, but I'm gonna buy this bitch off the panel. I'm gonna give you $100, get this bitch off the panel, and give me a wrench, and they will do it. They'll do it. They'll be like, oh shit, bitch, you gotta go. You just a subscriber. You ain't no member. You don't hit no like button. You don't hit no comment. Oh, bitch, you're about to. I got $100 coming to my Cash App, my Super Chat, or whatever, and you just came just to chill. No, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. But hey, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. And that's what it's all about. It's about entertainment. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you something though, and this is real. Some of the the OG content creators and shit, they fallen in line with a lot of the upcoming, because they already know. They know after a while, they were hitting numbers and shit, but their numbers are falling a little bit because some of the messier channels, they're winning now. They're actually winning now over the OGs. They really are. You know what I mean? They are. Mm-hmm. So now the OGs are trying to get on the bandwagon with the messy crew. They trying to they getting on board with the messy crew, and the messy crew is the upcoming ones. The upcoming ones, the ones that's got channels and shit. I can't keep up, and I won't keep up, because there's too many houses being built on these goddamn YouTube streets. You know what I mean? You got projects over here, you got projects over there, you got projects over here and shit like that. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be the same motherfuckers that's been here for the longest. You know what I mean? You know, like MHB and shit. You know, this motherfucker been on YouTube since Dirty Waters, a long time. Where the fuck is his goddamn plaque? You know, if you done made it, if you done made it up there like that and shit, and you go live, why don't you have a goddamn plaque on your wall? You know, YouTube have two plaques. You know, when you hit one plateau, you get a plaque. When you hit the second plateau, you get another plaque. I think it's a gold plaque, no, a silver plaque, then a gold plaque. He ain't got not one on his goddamn wall. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of goddamn content creators like that. You know, some of these OGs have been around these motherfucking YouTube streets for over 5 years, 10 years, and shit like that. And half of the motherfuckers don't even have a damn job. You know what I mean? They don't. They ain't got no goddamn job. You think a motherfucker that got a job have their dog ass up on YouTube? Hell no. They ain't gonna have their ass up on YouTube. What you'll see is they'll come up on YouTube when they don't have to work. When they ain't got to work and they got the time and shit. Other than that, you ain't gonna see them motherfuckers. They be too damn tired. Be like, shit, fuck a goddamn channel shit. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up and go to work. But other motherfuckers shit, nope, they ain't working. They is not working. Half of them probably staying at home, taking care of their girl, kids, and 9 times out of 10, she probably work overnight at a hospital, a nursing home, somewhere and shit. And he at home babysitting the kids and shit. And the kids, either the kids is out running the fucking muck in the house, or he got their dog asses stuck in the room somewhere playing video games and shit. Because, you know, you stick a kid in the room with a video game, that bitch ain't coming out. He ain't coming out to pee. He ain't coming out to eat. He ain't coming out to bathe. He ain't coming out to say hi. Oh, hell no. He gonna stay prisoner right in that goddamn room. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling y'all the truth. You know what I mean? See, on my channel, you're gonna get the truth. You know, you gonna get the truth. You know, sometimes on my channel, you know, when I have my guests on here and stuff like that, we may flip, we may flop, and we may talk about different things and stuff like that. But we always try to go back. I always try to go back around to the topic, you know. And sometimes we do get off topic. Y'all already know how it goes. When you go live and you're doing a live show and you got guests and stuff like that, and then you're talking and stuff like that, you know, sometimes, you know, the conversation can, you know, you can stick on one topic, but then eventually you might jump off and then go on to another topic. Y'all already know how it goes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell y'all though, you know, just kind of talking down about these YouTube streets and stuff like that. It was a lot of times that, you know, I went into just kind of sitting around in some of these live streams and hearing some of these content creators playing other people's shit. Just because they don't have really nothing to say. They don't have nothing to really say. So they just play other people's shit. You know what I mean? They play other people's shit because it's like, damn, okay, I ain't really got nothing to say. I can't really relate. So let me just play this live stream of somebody else's shit. And then that way other people can hear it. And I'm still going to get views. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get full monetization because of that content creator. The other content creator, if they get in their feelings, they'd be like, oh, bitch, you stole my content? Okay. All right. I'm strike. We're right on your fucking channel. Right? List. Some of them will. Some don't even give a fuck. They'd be like, okay, whatever. You know? Some of them be like, okay, all right. Well, you know what? You want to play my content? Who gives a fuck? I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get views. I'm going to get views because you're going to be talking. As soon as they, and some of the guests up on those panels and stuff, you know, when the content creator do run, somebody else's content, 9 times out of 10, the person that's listening, they be like, who? Who is Jane Doe? Oh, fuck. I need to go check her out. Oh, damn. Who is Johnny? Who? Oh, I'm going to go check that person out. And that's usually how it starts. That's usually how it starts. You know what I mean? That's usually how it starts. But my thing is that a lot of them, shit, they don't give a fuck. They'll steal your motherfucking content quick and won't even tell you. They'll be like, some of them, that will have, manners and be like, excuse me, I know this is your stuff, but do you mind if you ain't hearing that shit? Not over here now. This is the ghetto. This is the ghetto part. They're gonna be like, fuck it. This shit is content. I'm gonna put this shit up on my live stream. I'm not gonna ask nobody. And half of them, they don't ask nobody. The respectable ones will probably be like, is it okay if I run this? I know it's your shit. I know, you stayed up on the live stream. You worked this shit. This is your shit. But is it okay if you ain't gonna, some content creators be like, shit, I'm gonna use this. You know what I mean? But hey, if the other content creator, if they don't mind, they don't mind. You know what I mean? Because I guess it's exposure for everybody. It's a win-win situation. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean? It's a win-win situation. Let's just put it that way. But yeah. So I know it's probably a lot of live. Well, I don't know. I think Polar, from what I heard earlier, I guess Polar, he's going live tonight and stuff like that. And y'all already know who Polar is. Polar is the king of YouTube and shit. He might have. See, here's the thing. He might have. He went missing in action, but that's only because he had. Everybody know you got a life outside of YouTube. So probably had to work out whatever he had to work out and stuff like that. But he still had his people in place. He still had his army. He still had his soldiers. You know what I mean? He still had his soldiers. So he really wasn't too worried about it anyway, because the minute he posted, his soldiers fell in line. His soldiers fell in line because they already know he's a great content creator. You know what I mean? He creates great content. He creates great, he talks well. He talks well, and he engaged with his peoples and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Can he be messy? Hell yeah. All of us can. All of us can. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. Will we have messy motherfuckers up on our channel, on our panel? Hell yeah. This is YouTube. You know what I mean? Entertainment. Entertainment purposes only. It's not for people to get mad and be like, oh, bitch, I'm going to find out where you live and I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to kill your kids. I'm going to kill your husband. I'm going to shoot your dog, kill your cat. No, nothing like that. It's just strictly entertainment. But some people, they don't take it like that. They be like, oh, bitch, I'm going to find out where you live and we at. You already know. Y'all already know me. Y'all already know. Like I said, I can talk. And I don't need nobody up here. I don't, you know what I mean? I can talk and shit like that. And yeah, why not? Shit, fuck it. I pay StreamYard $25 a month and shit like that. Y'all already know. I think I said before, StreamYard is like motherfucking renter center. Bitch, you better have my goddamn money, yeah, or your shit is getting cut the fuck off. But my thing is that sometimes I feel like StreamYard is they're really making out, because if I'm going live, but if I don't have a lot of people in my live and my channel is really not really doing what I wanted to do, but yet I'm still doling out $25 a month, shit, they winning. I'm the one that's losing out. I'm the one that's losing out on the fucking money and shit, because I ain't picking up no subscribers. Ain't nobody hitting no like button. Ain't nobody hitting no thumbs up. Ain't nobody leaving no comment. but yet I'm putting $25 on StreamYard books every goddamn month. But hey, that's what happens when you're a content creator. You know what I mean? You got to get out there and shit like that, because eventually somebody gonna hear me. Somebody is going to hear me and say, you know what, she would probably make a great this and that. You know what, she would probably make a great, da da da. And they might pick my dog ass up. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people be like, Miss Brown, you are so funny. Or they might be like, oh, Miss Brown, how you do it? You bash men, or you bash women and stuff. No, Miss Brown is gonna tell you the truth. That's it. That's what it is. If I see reality shit and it's real, I'm gonna talk about it. And that's what it is. I'm not up here to sugarcoat shit. I'm here to give you the real. You know what I mean? That's it. And I believe that a lot of these channels, they need to be real. They do. They need to be more real and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm a broke bitch. I'm gonna tell you like it is. You know what I mean? I'm trying to eat like the rest of these content creators, but it seems like I can't eat. I can't. You know what I mean? Bitch get paid every 3, maybe 4 months. That's it. And y'all see how many subscribers I got. I ain't even got 2 motherfucking K. And the motherfuckers that had channels that started their goddamn channel bypassed my dog ass by miles. And I'm still struggling. I come up here and be like, I need 2K. Shit, that 2K, I don't know if that'll happen. Maybe one day I might turn around and somebody out there might be like, you know what? Let's help Miss Brown. Let's try to at least get her to 2K. She's been struggling for years. Hell yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've been struggling for too long. Not even, well, no, probably longer than 2 goddamn years. This is, I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah, it's hard. It is. It's hard. And sometimes I don't see how motherfuckers, I'm like, God damn, how the fuck are they doing it? But they're doing it. So I just kind of fall back, get in where I fit in, and then, that's just it. A lot of times, even on my live stream and has ended and I go off and shit, I'm like, God damn. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, only got like 8 motherfuckers, 8 views. You know what I mean? 8 views and shit like that. But it does go up though. It goes up, because people go and they look at my after. Shout out to the motherfuckers that that look at my after. When I'm done with my live stream, here they come. You know what I mean? So it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? I've always said a view is a view. You know what I mean? So if they're gonna view you, they're gonna view you. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to go live, because once you out there in the algorithm, YouTube is gonna let them. Yeah, YouTube is gonna. They're gonna put you on the recommend and shit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I have noticed that. I've been hitting with the recommend and all of that stuff. Far as my music and my live streams too. You know what I mean? I may not get a lot of views. I did post this live on my Facebook. I posted and stuff, just trying to get more traffic. You know what I mean? And I know Facebook can't come over to YouTube, and I know YouTube can't go over to Facebook. But what you can do is you could post your videos on Facebook, but the people that's on Facebook, they can watch it, but it's still not going to count for a view on YouTube. It will go into something else on Facebook, but it ain't gonna come over here to YouTube and shit. Cause I'm like, God damn, and it's a channel. It's another platform that I'm on, and I have a lot of views over there. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could link it just like everybody else. And I know y'all probably feeling the same way. You wish you could link all your fucking channels that you're on into YouTube. You know what I mean? But YouTube, they be on their own shit. I'm just keeping it real. They be on their own shit. You know what I mean? The juicy shit, the messy shit. Oh yeah, you can post that shit up on YouTube all day because that they already know that's what's gonna bring everybody to the yard and shit. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. But the important shit, hell no. They ain't letting too many motherfuckers up in here for that. They'll be like, okay, well, this ain't really hitting and shit. We want to hear some dragging. We want to hear people, going to other people's houses and shit and fighting and shit like that, pulling wigs off and fighting and all that crazy shit. Oh yeah, we want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I was talking about, kind of like, last week, with the social media and stuff like that. Social media plays a lot of part, and I'm hoping that y'all understand that nowadays is that people don't you ain't gotta watch no motherfucking TV no more. Shit, why watch cable where you can go right up on fucking Facebook and and TikTok and shit? I can't tell you how many motherfuckers that you go into the goddamn grocery store, see how many motherfuckers is on their phone and shit like that. Or go on you be on driving and fucking in traffic and shit. You got motherfuckers up on their phone looking at TikTok or texting and shit like that. Da, 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 da. I'm telling you that the phones, whoever came out with beauty filters, whoever came out with Facebook on your phone, whoever came out with YouTube on your phone, I'm telling you, man, it's very, very, very addictive. It is. I ain't gonna hold you. It is, because it's so much entertainment on there. You would just sit back and be like, damn, this shit's funny as a bitch. It is. And a lot of them, they know, you know what I mean? And some of these motherfucking some of these goddamn let me put this disclaimer up, because y'all already know I'm going in. A lot of these motherfucking Nigerian motherfuckers too, I'm telling you. Some of these motherfucking Nigerians and shit, they getting on the boat too. Let's talk about it. Some of these motherfucking Nigerians and shit go on Facebook. Half of the motherfuckers got Facebook down, locked down. Oh yeah. And they getting the numbers. Oh hell yeah. They getting the numbers, because a lot of them fucking Nigerians and shit, they study the American culture. So they know what's hitting. They know what's hot and shit like that. You know what I mean? So now you got a lot of Nigerians, they doing videos and stuff like that, which is okay, which is a good thing, because you got some of them, it's probably a poor ass country. It's probably a poor ass country anyway. And some of them motherfuckers is starving and shit. Be like, bitch, I'm tired of eating rice and shit like that. Shit, I want to eat some shrimps. I want to eat some steaks. I want to eat this. I want to eat that shit. Yeah. I'm just keeping it real with you. So shout out to the Nigerians that that's getting their goddamn the coins up too, because if the Americans motherfuckers can do it, they can do it too. But you know what I like about the Nigerians? I like about the Nigerians, because when they come over here to America, them motherfuckers will work. They will work. I don't care if they got to drive a cab, shovel shit, clean the fucking gutters off of a house or whatever. They will work. These lazy motherfucking niggas, the American niggas, they won't get a goddamn job to save their fucking life. They won't. And then that's why a lot of the Africans, and that's why a lot of the Nigerians say that the black man is too fucking lazy. They don't like him. They don't like them and shit because they'd be like, oh, hell no. I'm not going to work at McDonald's. I'm not going to work at Wendy's, but get one of them motherfucking Nigerians and one of them Africans. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. They'll work. They will work. Go to Walmart. Let's talk about that. Go to Walmart. Look how many motherfuckers, probably ain't even Americans, and they don't speak a bit of English. I'm keeping it real with y'all. You ask a motherfucker, you go in there, should they look American? But you, excuse me, can you tell me what aisle the soap is up? I don't speak English. Well, what the fuck is your ass doing to her? I can't, what? I can't get no goddamn service. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But now the Nigerians and the Africans, they got Walmart locked the fuck down. Y'all know why? I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Because they got the mama, the grandmama, the kids, the uncle, the aunts, all of them working up in there at the same goddamn time. And they all know each other. Believe me, they all know each other. You got little over here. You got foo-foo over here. You got stank over here. Oh, they all work together. All of them. I'm just telling you. It's like a chain of them motherfuckers. You know what? I'm just keeping it real with you. I may be rambling, but I'm saying some real shit. You know what I mean? I'm saying some real shit because I experienced it. I went into Walmart and I'm like, okay, she seemed like a nice girl. Okay, let me go ask her where such and such was. I don't know. I think I asked her where, I don't know, either some pet food or something. And she's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And the motherfuckers don't understand either. That's why they got to use their goddamn phones. Check out the motherfuckers that got to use their phones and shit because they don't know a bit of English and they got to go and they got to look for shit in their own English so they can understand. Oh, yeah. I'm 14. That's it. Then you go back and be like, damn. Okay. All right. Okay. Then you go and ask somebody else. The motherfuckers, they seem like they get an attitude. Be like, no, don't speak no English. Don't mean no English. Well, what the fuck is your ass? You shouldn't be on the floor then. Because you know motherfuckers is going to come up to you asking where this is at, and where that is at, where I can find this and find that. And your dog ass don't speak a bit. What the fuck? You know, I'm just keeping it real with you. And y'all already know, I'm pretty sure y'all probably experienced it too. Going to fucking Walmart and Targets and all that shit. Man, please. But shout out to them, like I said, because they work. They work and they're not scared to work. They work a 2-3 jobs and shit like that because they feed their family. They believe in family unity. They believe in pulling their money together. You can't get a black motherfucker that, hell no. No, not no black American. You're not going to get that. But them Africans and them Haitians and all of them, they will pull their money together and they will live in a fucking 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom and have at least, 5-6 motherfuckers staying in that same goddamn apartment. But they making money and they paying their way and shit. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real with you. But you can't get no black motherfucker. Them black men, they ain't doing shit. Them motherfuckers would be like, shit, bitch, you ain't paying no rent. You gotta move. You can't live with me, bitch. You ain't got no money. You ain't bringing enough money in, bitch. You gotta go. But now I believe them Nigerians and them Haitians, them motherfuckers stick together. You ain't got no money. Just don't worry about it, brother. We family and we here and we gonna stick it out. And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Some people will understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm rambling and shit like that because I can do that. I can do that. You know what I mean? I didn't drop the link tonight. Because I just wanted to just kind of come up here and just kind of hang out with y'all and and just chit chat, just do a little chit chat and stuff like that. But I do have my copyright disclaimer up, so YouTube won't come after my dog ass. 'Cause y'all already know sometimes you might say the wrong thing and YouTube like, oh yeah, oh Miss Brown, we gonna strike your fucking channel, or we're not gonna pay you for this, we're not gonna pay you for that. I already know. I already know. We already know if you've been on YouTube and you're a content creator, for the longest and stuff like that. You already know how it go. You already know. Yeah, you already know because you're gonna get the fucking email before your goddamn live stream, man. You be like, well, goddamn, that quick, huh? But a motherfucker can post personal shit about this and that and shit like that about other people's shit, but they'll let that shit go through. Yeah, but let your dog ass put up a fucking copyright song track or a background track or something like that. Oh yeah, you could be on your fucking like a hot grits. You know what I'm talking about. You already know how I'm talking. You already know what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of people like, oh, Miss Brown, I thought she's just rambling on. Yes, tonight. I just wanted this to chit chat and stuff like that, and but I felt like my chat box is open, so if anybody did want to come up, they would tell me to drop the link or something like that. But nobody told me to drop the link, so ain't even no need for me to even try to go there. So I'll just be talking and stuff like that. But I do want to, I do appreciate, even I may not have a lot of members, but I do have my subscribers and everything like that. So thank you so much. And if I do have my paid members, thank you again. Thank you. Please, don't take your membership back. Just support me and shit. Cause I'm struggling and stuff like that. I've been struggling, and I just really hope that people could see that I'm generally I'm a good person. Yeah, can I get a little cray cray? Hell yeah, all of us can. This is YouTube. This is what we do. You know what I mean? But 9 times out of 10, when I go live and shit, I just go live and I talk my shit, pop my shit or whatever. I let my guests talk and chit chat or whatever they're gonna do. And then, if it goes over the time, it goes over the time. We just kind of like rock it out. And and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Um, but I just really wish that more people supported me. You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm begging or anything like that. It's just that I've supported a lot of people, going to their live streams and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's what happens sometimes. We find ourselves our channel, even though our channels is falling, but yet we still go in these YouTube streets and we support motherfuckers that's big as hell, but still won't even come over and hit the like button on our shit, won't hit the thumbs up on our shit, won't even subscribe to our channel, but yet we still go and we still show support and we subscribe and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? I think that everybody should be able to eat good on these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? I do. I think it's more it's money on the table for everybody to have. You know what I mean? But because of the side of the tracks that we live on, everybody's just about self. Everybody's about jealousy. Everybody's about, throwing porn up in your shit because, they're jealous, they're envious, or they just don't want to see you grow. You know what I mean? And y'all already know I've always said, plants can't grow without water. and we all need each other, to fertilize, to grow and stuff like that. But it's a lot of motherfuckers, they listen. There's a lot of motherfuckers, some of them big wig content creators, shit, they don't want to see us grow. They just want to see us as dead weed, and then they want to talk about our shit. Oh, your channel is garbage. Nobody comes to see you. They always come to see me because I'm popular and I'm doing interviews and I'm the shit and I'm the hog with the big nuts. You don't have shit. That's the shit I'm talking about. But at one time, those are the same motherfuckers that used to run around the streets and shit like that, or they'd be in those chat boxes, quiet as a church mouse. See, sometimes you gotta watch out for them quiet motherfuckers that comes into your chat and shit that sit in the box. They ain't there for you. They just there to try to take notes and shit like that. Say, what's this channel about? Okay, all right, well, all right. So, okay. So let me just kind of see if I can turn this shit around that's going to benefit me. And that's how a lot of them get their channels up. I'm just keeping it real with you. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You new here? Let me put your comment up. Let me put you up. Thank you so much. Thank you. How you hear about me? How you hear about Miss Brand? What side of the tracks you on? What side of the tracks are you on? Hey, oh, Downplay, how you doing? Okay, I see y'all trickling in. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So beat the odds. How'd you hear about my channel? What's going on? what's going on, huh? You said God's side. God, I don't know what that means. Oh, you're from the Christian side of YouTube. Is that what you're saying? Huh? I know I posted my link on Facebook as well and stuff, you know what I mean? So I was like, let me just kind of venture out, post my stuff on Facebook, just kind of see what comes back. And because I have been I've been getting a few hits on my Facebook page and stuff like that. So I said, well, you know what, I post my little music and stuff, so let me just post my live stream tonight and see if anybody come through, because I was like, oh, please pull up, just say hi, just kind of get to know, just kind of see me and get to know me. Plus I posted the live stream from last week. Okay. Oh, you said, oh yeah, okay, you said God said. Oh, okay. All right, you asked me what side of the tracks I'm from. God said. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming anyway. And please, subscribe to my channel, and bring your people over here. Bring your people over here. And sometimes my channel can go one way, or lately we've been having great conversation. I ain't gonna hold you. We have been having great conversations and stuff. But tonight, it was just kind of like, just kind of chop it up with you guys and stuff like that. So beat the odds. Do you have your own channel? Do you have your own Facebook channel, your YouTube, TikTok? I mean, let me know what's going on. What's going on? I turn on my camera. Hmm? What's going on? So how did you hear about my channel? Okay, how did you hear about my channel? Hmm? How'd you hear about my channel? Uh okay, well, I don't know. I'll wait to see what you say. But you can always go back, beat the odds. You can always go back and look at some of my old live streams and stuff, because anybody that know me, they know I got over 500 videos on YouTube, with a lot of singing and a little tidbit of rapping. You know what I mean? I'm not really a rapper. You said you. What do you mean you? I told you. I told you I told you about my channel. Okay. All right. All right. Uh hmm. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, so I told you about my channel. I probably posted it. I probably posted it on Facebook. I know I did. I ain't gonna hold you. I did. I posted it on Facebook, but I also posted it on other websites as well too. So, but I know Facebook was the last one that I posted it on. But thank you anyway. Beat the odds. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For hanging out with me and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Um, I'm only in here for a teaspoon. I'm only in here for a teaspoon and stuff. And I didn't drop the link because no one even asked if they wanted to come up. So I just kind of left it like that. You know what I mean? I just kind of left it at that and stuff. But thank you anyway, for coming and stuff. And you already know, I'm just kind of sitting back. I'm just kind of rambling, but I'm talking real stuff though. You know what I mean? I'm talking real stuff because it's just what it's just what it's just what I see on these YouTube streets and stuff like that. I'm not bashing anyone or anything like that. I'm just giving you the real. I'm just giving you the real on what's going on these YouTube, streets and shit. A lot of motherfuckers up on here believing that, they got real friends and they created real friends. No, ain't no real friends up on YouTube. Hell no. These motherfuckers is here for the same reason. They here to they here to get their goddamn channels popping and stuff like that. I can't tell you how many motherfuckers, at one time that I've seen, they came in as plain subscribers, quiet as a church mouse, quiet, never said anything, never. Some of these goddamn females, they came in the same way. They never even said nothing. They sat in the chat box. You seen them and this and that. Then one day they decided to get messy. When they got messy, they know what it was. I'm gonna tell you, they had their channels. They created their channels first. Then they went around these goddamn YouTube streets with a pen and a pad, and then they see who they can go after. The big content creator. They're gonna try to go after them first. They ain't never gonna go after the small motherfuckers. They're not, because there's no meat on the bone. There's not. Let's just keep it real. There's no meat on the bone. So they're gonna go get the big dogs, the ones that's got the meat and shit. You know what I mean? But you gotta remember too, a lot of these motherfuckers, people that run around these YouTube streets, their bark is bigger than their bite. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They say a lot of shit, bark up all down these goddamn YouTube streets. But when it's time when it's time to get down, these motherfuckers run. They run like a bitch. Oh, I'm gonna strike your channel. I'm gonna strike your channel. You better watch out for them snitching bitches. Y'all already know. I did that video. I mean, I did that music thing, the video. Well, yeah, that was a long time ago, but snitching bitches. Snitching bitches. Yep. And it don't just go for women, it go for men too. Snitching bitches. Yeah. That's what it is on these goddamn YouTube streets. You know what I mean? And in real life too. Let's just keep it real. I ain't gonna hold you. Snitching bitches outside of YouTube too. But mainly, if you want some entertainment, if you want jealousy, if you want entertainment, if you want all types of shit, come up on YouTube. Yeah. Come up on YouTube. These motherfuckers done made YouTube a damn household name. And I'm going to tell you why. Because one little birdie went and told the brother. The brother told the sister. The sister told the mama. The mama told the grandma. Now you got a whole goddamn family up in this motherfucker now. Trying to get channels and shit like that. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm just telling y'all the truth. YouTube is built on family. YouTube is built on it's a lot of motherfuckers up on here. Family now. You know what I mean? It's family. It's a lot of family that's up on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because it's money up on here. Let's just keep it real. It's money. Motherfuckers make more money up on YouTube than they work in a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? And a lot of these motherfucking niggas up on here, they already know shit. Bitch, why should I go to work? Working a 9 to 5. And I got 10 motherfucking kids. Different baby mamas. And they getting all my goddamn check. And I'm only bringing home $30 to $40. But yet I can go on YouTube, make 2 videos, and blow up and bring home $500 something every fucking month. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. They gonna hide they dog asses in YouTube and make channels and this and that. And probably get with the girl and be like, listen, I watch the kids, you going to work. Yeah. And he'll quit his goddamn job and stay his dog ass at home and watch his damn kids, create a goddamn YouTube page, and keep all that goddamn money for himself. But he ain't gonna get no goddamn job. Hell no. Fuck he gonna get a job for? But child support gonna come after his dog ass. Child support gonna come for his dog ass and shit. So he probably like shit. Fuck, I'm working. And I'm not bringing home shit. And she steady got her hair done, nails done, toes done. And my kids walking around here looking like shit. And she walking around like she just stepped out of a fucking magazine. And my poor ass is eating noodles. And this bitch is going to Red Lobster, Chipotle. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just keeping it real. I know. I'm just babbling. I'm babbling, but it's true though. It's true. But listen, I want to thank everybody for just kind of hanging in there with me and, just kind of like just seeing, just hanging in there with me and just listening to my, my back and forth and this and that, just rambling on and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm rambling, but I mean, I'm saying some real shit. So those that might even be going through what I'm talking about, maybe, you can kind of take that for what it's worth and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But listen, y'all. So anyway, I've been in here, it's been an hour, 19 minutes or whatever. But anyway, y'all hold on. I'm gonna get some music to take us up out of her. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
You're a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Will I make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide. Alright. Me, I don't have that. Me, I will stop. Even when I. So take a night to the bad guy. Okay. You need to stop. 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 Last time you're gonna see a bad guy this again.
All right, everybody. All right, that is the end of our show. I don't think my vibes are kings, the vibes are queens, the vibes are honeys, and my vibes are princess. Please, you guys, if y'all listening from the bushes, the basement, the attic, whatever, please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Tell everybody about my channel and stuff like that. Yeah, I may be a little bit, a little wig or whatever, whatever, but a lot of the stuff that I talk about, y'all got to give me props. I do talk about shit that's real. You know what I mean? I do talk about shit that's real, and I let y'all know. I let y'all know. So whatever I talk about, y'all could kind of relate. Like, damn, she is right. Damn, Miss Brown, yeah, she kind of rambles on, but she makes sense on some of the shit that she say. Because sometimes y'all already know. Sometimes I get a little cray cray, and sometimes a little mind go. But it is what it is. But anyways, I want to thank everybody. Even the new people that came through and stuff. Thank you, and please, please, please make sure you come back next week. Hopefully I'll be coming on next week, but if not, y'all already know how it go. If you don't catch freaknik Friday, then I'll definitely try to come in for Saturday night special, because maybe, you know, either I might be stuck in the studio or somebody want me to do something, you know, and stuff like that, because y'all already know sometimes it's not all about this YouTube. Sometimes, you know, we do have lives outside of YouTube that, you know, we got to attend to and stuff like that. So I love you guys. I love you guys. And, you know, just thank you. Thank you for allowing me to just kind of chop it up with you guys and stuff like that, and just kind of ramble on and just talk, you know, just kind of talk. Because, like I said, y'all already know, you know, I can talk. I can talk about stuff that, you know, that I seen, stuff that I hear, or stuff that, you know, I experience. And that's what this YouTube thing should be all about. It should be about, you know, teachable moments and stuff, you know, things that if it happened to me, it might be happening to you now, or you might know somebody that it's happening to. You know what I mean? Y'all already know. Y'all already know where I'm going with it. But anyways, I love y'all. I love y'all. Please, please, please keep y'all notifications on, because you never know when that bitch might be back. I love y'all. All right. Bye.